Hey guys, I'm Sid. I feel like we have all in our head, slowly but surely over the years, put together a little theory of how we think the universe works. And today I'm going to be sharing with you mine. Now, like I said in my first video, no one has any clue what's going on, but I feel like I've had more mystical experiences than the average person, so I thought it would be a nice idea to put this in a video for you guys, so if you continue to watch my channel in the future, you'll have a better understanding of my thought process, and you'll be able to kind of reference this if I reference it in future videos. Now, I'm going to start off with kind of as you're dying, because I feel like that's the easiest way to go about this. Starting with the DMT rush in your brain. Now, that's a scientific fact. I'm very scientific. Your scientific beliefs can correspond with your spiritual beliefs. It wouldn't make sense if they didn't. It wouldn't make sense if, science was right and spirituality was wrong. Then your theory of the universe is not right. If spirituality was right and science is wrong, then that theory isn't right either. They have to correspond for it to be correct. For everything you know to be correct, your scientific beliefs and your spiritual beliefs have to correspond. It does make sense. Now, back to the DMT. I'll do a video on that in the future, but it's the spirit molecule. It's in every living thing, and it's released when you're happy. Hopefully you're releasing some right now watching this. But when you die, like all the last of it in your body, right to the head, super high rush. And then you would probably go into the light, like most souls do. It is definitely a possibility not to go into the light also. I'm sure you guys have heard of this concept before, but, lots of people have had to help people cross over into the light. I have a few times. It's very emotional, but it helps people. So it's definitely, a good tool to have, a good thing to know how to do is to help someone cross over. Now, if you cross over right away when you die, like most souls do, then you're just kind of released into the universe. And I believe that that is heaven and hell, that realm that you're in when you die. And I feel like you have to feel your karma of whatever energy you gave off that life, whatever good, bad deeds you did, whatever, you have to feel it all. I don't think it would make sense that heaven and hell are two different places up in the sky in like a fiery pit. That doesn't make sense to me, and scientifically it doesn't make sense. But this realm idea, where heaven and hell is kind of all one, makes a lot more sense to me. It's more gray in the middle. It's not so black and white. Because what if you were like an okay person? Like, then where do you go? Like, would I go to heaven or hell? Like, if it was two different places, like, I don't know. But it's all one realm, I feel like. I feel like I've felt this place before in deep, like, hypnosis, meditation, trance. I feel like a lot of people have. And you're in this realm after you die, and up top is the heaven. It's the high vibe. It's the good energy you gave off that life. And the negative spirits dwell at the bottom, at hell, in the lower vibes, the lower realms, feeling the negative emotions. And you can be anywhere in this, You'll feel it all, whatever you gave off. So that's, the heaven and hell part, that I agree with some of the churches' beliefs on that part. And then I also believe in reincarnation. So you can have both. It's not heaven or hell or reincarnation. It's both in my theory. And you're just kind of a soul floating around in this karma, heaven and hell state. And then when there's a birthday that suits you, astrology, then you are reincarnated into a life that suits you, that your soul needs to grow. Now, I don't think if you were a bad person, you're going to be automatically born into a poor family. You could be a bad person and be, Kim Kardashian's son. Like, you could be super rich. It's just what your soul needs that life. Chances are, if you were bad, you're going to be put into a situation you need to, like, give you that ego check to teach you a lesson. And if you were good, that doesn't mean you're going to be born into a super rich family and be super privileged. Most good souls are born into negative situations because that's just the next thing that their soul needs to learn. You've already learned all this stuff. The last lesson you need is just overcoming poverty or something. So I don't think that your karma is really determined that way. It's just the life your soul needs. The universe always has your back. Even if you haven't done the best things, the universe has your back because it's just going to teach you. I believe that life is all about learning and experience and just understanding. So it's going to give you a life you need to understand more. And to the astrology part, I'm going to be doing a video next week on astrology. I am a full believer in astrology now. I have gotten a lot more into this over the past few years. Most people just look at their sun sign, and that is why you don't believe in astrology. But I can promise you, once I get my website going, buy an astrology report, you will be hooked. Like, it's not about being hooked on astrology. You don't have to make this a big, huge part of your life, but it's nice to actually read the description of all your signs at least once and just see who your soul's personality was when you were born. If you look at all of your planets, if you look at Egyptian and Mayan and Chinese astrology too, not just Western, if you look at your numerology, then it's like that is your soul's personality when you were born without a doubt. And in my mind, it's science too. Like, science and spirituality, they go hand in hand. It's not just one or the other. It's a full range. They have to correspond for your theory to be correct. I took biology, botany, physics essentials, physics, chemistry, astronomy, anatomy, earth and space science, psychology, and forensics for like 2 weeks in high school. So I'm very scientific, and it does correspond with my spiritual beliefs. Most science humans just haven't understood yet. So hopefully that'll give you some clarity if you're like, that doesn't make sense. We don't understand half of the science world yet, okay? There's elements we haven't discovered that, most aren't even on this planet. But there's other concepts, there's other emotions we don't even feel. So, obviously, there's other science we don't understand. Energy is real. Energy doesn't lie. And we're all energy. We are just souls in this vessel right now. Like, this is your vessel. This is your temporary sack of meat that you're in. You've lived other lives. Your energy was other places before. Time is what really confuses me. I do believe in past lives because I have had undeniable truth and experiences with one past life in particular, but many, and other people have too. So I know without a doubt that your energy is not just in this life. This life is not it. And I hope you guys can open your mind to that idea. You have had lives before this, you will have lives after. Time is what really confuses me. Like, that is what you will realize if you watch my channel as well. Time is the one thing I do not have figured out yet. It's the thing that confuses me most. Because sometimes I'm like, does time even exist? Is it just now? Because you only experience the now. But that's a trippy thought. For the sake of the human brain, let's just say time is real and that past lives were in the past and future lives are in the future. But I do believe you have other lives now. Your energy is not just here. And I did not believe in this part of my theory until about a month ago, when I got the undeniable truth for that part. I will share that experience with you guys in, I don't know, a few months or a year or so. But that was pretty crazy. And I felt, my energy other places. I swore I was under Mount Shasta, and I didn't even know where Mount Shasta was. It's in California. It's like the crown chakra of the earth. And other people on YouTube, I found, actually, said that their energy is, there, too, and, they go there for healing and stuff. Apparently it's a pretty common thing for you to be under Mount Shasta. But, anyways, your energy is other places right now, too. So, it's really hard for you to remember. So please don't just be like, that's crazy. No. Keep it in the back of your mind. Keep this video in the back of your mind. Keep this in your thoughts. Because one day, I promise you, you will experience something similar, and you're going to be like, oh crap, that crazy girl on YouTube, she was right. Yep. I'm down to hear your guys' experiences and your theories too. What do you guys believe in? Leave a comment, because I'll read them. If it's a nasty comment, I'm not going to like it, but I'll read your comments. And I hope you guys keep an open mind to this, And next week, I'm going to be doing a video on Western astrology. So that'll be fun, explaining all the planets and houses and whatnot. But this was, my theory of the universe. I have had it confirmed by multiple different spirits that I'll talk about those experiences another time too. But this one lady that raised me a past life for 5 years, I started bawling my eyes out when I asked her a year ago if my theory was true. I just asked her, when you die, what happens? Do you go, is your soul released into the universe or whatever, and then when there's a birthday that suits you, you're reincarnated? I wanted to know if my astrology stuff was true, because that's when I was really getting into astrology, and I knew it was real, and I don't really understand how, but I know it is. And she full-on confirmed it. She was like, I'm shocked that you know this. You know too much. It was pretty creepy because, it was the spirit, my friend actually got possessed, and it was the first time I was around a possessed person, and you knew it was, her talking and not my friend, though. And you could feel her in her, without a doubt. If you were there, you felt it. But she confirmed it. I had another spirit confirm it too. I'm not going to say what kind of spirit that was, because that'll just freak you out. But multiple spirits have confirmed this, or just said it without me asking. So I do believe that, you can have heaven and hell, that karmatic realm before you're reincarnated, and you can have reincarnation. It's not just one or the other. Just like it's not just science or spirituality. You can have both. Your scientific beliefs have to correspond to your spiritual beliefs for them to both be correct. It wouldn't make sense if science was wrong and spirituality was right, because obviously science is right. So if your spiritual beliefs correspond to your scientific beliefs, to me that's just confirmation that it's real. And most science we haven't understood yet, because we're just humans. There's many other beings in the universe that have more of an understanding of science than we do. And hopefully in the near future, we will understand that, and the universe will make more sense to us. And our religious beliefs will, align with what is real. Now, I see truth in every religion, so I'm not trying to smash religion like I'm super spiritual. Even Christianity I see truth in. I see a lot of truth in Buddhism. I see, great truth in Hinduism and Judaism and, a bunch of other religions. There's a ton. and I love science, like I said, so it all corresponds. So I hope you guys kind of keep this theory in mind that we're all just energy, and your energy is other places. It's whatever you think. So please be careful what you're thinking. Be careful what you wish for. Everyone says that, but no one actually understands that. Your intention 24/7 is what you wish for, because there's beings that can totally read your thoughts all the time. You have to be careful what you wish for. The universe always has your back, whether you have good intentions or not. If you have bad intentions and you don't even know it, the universe is going to give that to you. It's going to manifest that for you. So keep that in mind, and have a great week, you guys. Love and light, and the hybrid children are coming soon.